Gerge invented the ultimate arm, a camera stabilization system on a car that can hold a steady shot even if you're going 110 miles an hour. Gerge's team build and race Baja 500 race cars, so it's going to be no surprise when you see his $1 million camera cars.
My name is Gerge Peters. I own the Ultimate Arm. I'm a camera operator. I'm a stunt person, a SAG actor. I'm in the DGA for the Directors Union. And I do quite a few things, but I also build and develop the Ultimate Arm.
Hey Gerge, what's going on, man?
How's it going?
Good to see you. Thanks for having me down here today.
No problem. We're going to get some good shooting here. I hope you get some good fun stuff.
I just walked by about 6 exotic cars. They're all lined up here. What's going on?
We got a bunch of beautiful cars here for sure. We're doing it's called the $1 Million Movie. We're shooting a movie about the movie. Within the movie, it's a comedy. Some great actors, and it's going to be a really good time, yeah.
Because then once we get the overhead of the drone, that's where you're going to really see the V.
Here we go. All right, guys, we got to take the road. Let's go. Back to the cars.
All right, guys, we're ready.
All right, there's going to be 3 different actions, guys. Action Challenger, Action Rolls, Action Picture Cars, okay?
Copy you. This is the Gerge stabilized camera motion equipment for the film industry. We've had some industry firsts with the Ultimate Arm. Obviously, the flexible back. We're the first ones. We go 110 miles an hour sideways and still come to the front. You know, at 12 years old, I built my own go-kart out of my parents' bed frames that went 60 miles an hour. I literally took every bed frame out of the entire house, cut it all up, welded it all together, and that was the kind of stuff that I wanted to do. I've won Academy Awards, I've won Emmys, I've won Lifetime Achievement Awards, you know, by my peers, and school is for some people. School is what you should be doing, and then others that maybe like me, it's a different direction. We need different types of school for people like me. All right, here we go. Call it.
All right, set, and Action Challenger, Action Rolls, Action Picture Cars.
Don't hit us with the drone.
Oh, the drone crashed.
Down goes the drone.
Every job we did car commercials, tons of them for 25 years. And it was always a problem because they wanted to wet down the roads. They wanted it always wet or rain or whatever. And we would film behind a car and one drop would get on the lens and it was a problem. So there was a couple products on the market, but none of them worked and none of them still work. They fog, they don't work properly. And there's, you know, like in the Chris Nolan movie Inception, all those rain scenes we used the spray deflector, the ones that we developed, and they work incredible.
So here's the Ultimate Arm Eliminator that Gerge was talking about, the invention that keeps the moisture and all the spray off the lenses. So we're going to take a closer look.
So this allows you to drive around as if it's not raining. You don't have to stop and wipe the lens every 10 seconds. Yeah, you can take it apart easily. There's literally just a little rubber O-ring holding this piece of glass in. So this is just a piece of safety glass. It's not like big plate glass, so if it did break, it wouldn't like break off into big pieces and shoot everywhere. Yeah, but literally it spins about 5,000 RPM, so like close to how fast the engine in your car spins. So the O-ring's soft, so it allows the glass to move, so we don't risk the glass cracking because it's spinning so fast. The speed is like a very specific speed, and it's one of our secrets.
Nothing goes on the lens. It doesn't matter. It spits it off in 1 second. So we had a problem that we wanted to fix in the industry, and then there you go. You just don't stop until you get the problem worked out. You test it, you try it, and you do it with no money. You do it on a piece of aluminum plate with, you know, on your prototypes and stuff. So people say, oh yeah, well it costs a lot of money to do that. Actually, no.
Whatever, keep going.
Go. He didn't hit the car though.
And boom down as he exits.
Will do.
And this is a dangerous game. You know, people crash these things all the time. They break them. We don't. We have so much experience, and we're fortunate that, yes, accident may happen, but we haven't had any in many, many years because of the crew of guys, the team that you've built up that have practice and practice and practice and hours and hours and hours of experience. That's hard to beat.
You guys are working like a well-oiled team, George. What does everyone do?
Well, I drive the car, so it's just precision driving, stunt driving, dodging cars, trying to keep the camera in the right position.
Okay.
That's what I do.
That's your job.
That's my job today.
And then who we get in the back seat?
On the passenger side.
I am the crane operator, so I operate from this console, the crane. I move it up, down, left, and right in coordination with George and his moves so we can achieve the shot we're looking for.
What's going on? My name is Mike. I pull the focus, so I keep the image sharp while they operate the camera in the head.
Hi there, Mike Gomes. I'm operating on the controls. I'm the DP on the project. I also love to operate, so most fun seat in the house.
Get into frame rolls.
Here comes.
There he goes, like that. Generally, they would use a process trailer to do something like this, and the car would be fixed to a trailer. But these actors are actually doing their dialogue and driving the car at the same time that we're filming them, which is, it makes it more real. A lot more difficult for the actors to do, but they're pulling it off no problem.
Good work, bro.
So good.
Are you good with this?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Look how great he looks. You're in a convertible. He's got it off a car chase.
As long as you're happy with it.
It just was flying. It just literally went left and just augured itself into the ground at about 50 miles an hour. Pieces everywhere.
They got one more.
Okay. Huh?
You got hit by the first drone crash,
Yeah, we
right?
almost, yeah. That was terrible. That's terrible.
You're right.
Guys came out to make $1,000. They lost 30 grand to equipment.
They want to go for a third.
They need a new third
Third
round.
time's a charm.
No one should use the word can't in the English language. I can't should not exist. So you have to have the never say no and never say die attitude. Like, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to finish it. Even if it doesn't work and I do finish it, I get the self-satisfaction that I gave it my all to try to put this together, and I didn't let anything stop me. Yeah, I was told that by my girlfriend's dad, who has won many Academy Awards, and I told him I wanted to win an Academy Award someday, and he looked at me and said, "You can't. You're not worldwide." He gave me all these reasons. And I thought, I can't? 24 months later, I won one. So the first thing I said when I won an Emmy, I said, it's a technical achievement. And I didn't have a speech written or anything. And I said, I got to tell you, it's great to be standing up here in front of people that know what it takes to be up here. And I got a rousing round of applause because they're all engineers that have voted me to win this award. And it's like to know that you've done something and developed something that other engineers are respected and go, wow, great job, George. You know, it was a really good feeling for sure.
I've been watching you guys for years on social media, and all the behind the scenes, the videos. It's so cool, man.
All these years, what's the best piece of advice someone's given you?
Never let anybody tell you no. And my favorite word is free, and my least favorite word is can't. Right? Can't is the worst word that anybody can. My workers are working for me and they say, I can't do this or I can't do that. Yes, you can. That's a wrap on the $1 Million Movie. I'm George Peters. This is The Ultimate Arm. Good night.